Hola muchachos, welcome, welcome. We are on round 2. You guys were very interested in seeing my kids' wardrobes, which I was very excited about because it makes me feel like I've done something right. Growing up, here's the thing, I always wanted to be a mom. I want to be a mom of 15 children. That is so intense. I was pretty determined about that. I'm not as determined about that, not at all anymore. But I remember just being like, I want to dress my kids a certain way. I want to enjoy buying things for my kids and my kids wearing these cute little clothes. I was so excited and I'm kind of just living that dream minus about 12 children. Previously, I showed you guys my daughter Ivy's wardrobe. She is getting close to 4 now, and I showed you everything from her outerwear to her day clothes and then some, her shoes. And I've come back and sat down and I'm going to show you guys everything in my son's wardrobe. My son is named Calvin. He just turned 2 years old and he is all boy and all everything else that's intense. He loves being outside, he loves being on his bikes, and then he loves just sitting down and reading books, which I so love and enjoy. So that's just kind of Calvin. He loves his outdoors, being outside, but inside he's pretty relaxed. He likes to have a good time, but he just loves sitting and reading his books, talking with his stuffed animals. He is a sweetheart. Anyway, I could talk about Calvin forever, but we are not going to because I'm going to show you guys his entire wardrobe. His outerwear, his shoes, his day clothes, and I really hope you guys enjoy today's video. Stay tuned. I will be doing Elizabeth's wardrobe because that is very requested as well. Elizabeth is about 10 or 11 months now, and she has a pretty cute wardrobe that I can show you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. I really hope you enjoy. So Calvin, his setup is pretty different from Ivy and Elizabeth's. Ivy and Elizabeth share a room, they share a closet and kind of a dresser system. With Calvin, he has his own room. His closet houses just a few of his items. He doesn't have a lot of items worth hanging. And then he has a set of drawers, quite a large set. Only 2 of the drawers are actually used for his clothing. We had this dresser system previously in our old house, which was much smaller, and it housed all of Elizabeth's, Ivy's, and Calvin's clothes. But now with Calvin having his own room, it just houses Calvin's clothes, and for right now it works, and we do use some of the other drawers for storage. That's kind of the setup right there. For his closet, he actually has a little plaid shirt that is very cute, and he just recently wore it and I decided to put it aside because it is getting too small. That was hanging up in his closet, as well as this black cardigan. Ivy has the same one, but it's in a creamy color. This is by Kindred & Co. It's a very cute cardigan. Either a boy or a girl could wear it. He also has this top, which I do think is starting to get much too small because it is 18 months and he has grown significantly this past little bit. That's just a blue kind of denim button-up. I thrifted this. Please check back on my last video if you kind of want to know how I do like my, well, I don't really go into too much detail, but I talk about, there's a lot of items that I thrift. I save a lot of money by thrifting, and I think it's very good for the planet, as well as buying maybe more expensive items here and there that are very beneficial, that are ethically made, and that will last a long time, that I can pass down from kid to kid. I think I talk about that a little bit more in my last one with Ivy. He has a Roots hoodie. Ivy also has one of these that I failed to share, but he has a Roots hoodie. It's just a zip down. It's very cute on him. And then he has this. This is just a little Mexican sweater. He'll wear this if we are going to a campfire or camping. It's just a great outdoor sweater. And those are all the little items he has in his closet. Now, for his tops, he has 3 t-shirts. He has this one by Haven Kids. Ivy used to wear this when she was just little, and it was kind of a tunic on her, and now Calvin is wearing it, which is very nice. I love seeing items of clothing being passed down from kid to kid. I thrifted this. It's just a cotton collared shirt, great for church. This was given to us. It was by Kindred & Co. It says, "Sloths aren't slow, they're chill." It's got a picture of a sloth on it, which Calvin thinks is hilarious. And those are all his little t-shirts. I don't feel like I need a lot of t-shirts for Calvin. Calvin has a few long sleeve shirts. He has this one. It's blue. I recently thrifted this and it has a hood. I think this is a great layering piece, especially with winter coming upon us. I said this in the last video, but like, it is so cold. It is so cold. I also have this red, it almost looks like a worn button down shirt. It's very comfortable. I like dressing my kids. I said this in the last one. I love dressing my kids in comfortable clothes that they can move around in and play in. I don't like anything that's extremely restrictive. And he also has this little blue thermal. I believe he has another one of these little blue thermals, but it may just be in the wash right now. And lastly, I have have a little sweater for him. This is another great layering piece. We can layer this under his coats and layer it over top of his longer sleeve shirts to get a little bit more warmth. I thrifted this. Calvin has a ridiculous amount of pants. We went through a pant phase with Calvin because the amount of stuff he would just get on his pants was crazy. And I found I was changing his pants like 2, 3, 4 times a day. So we're better now, but we still have quite a few pants. I have a lot of pants that are very comfortable, but maybe a little more dressy. So these are some brown corduroy pants. I also have some corduroy ones, but they're gray. These are all lined with cotton, so they're very stretchy and comfortable. These are more of a tweed pant. I would say these are more for when we go to church. They're a little more fancy for a little guy. And then I have these. These are both very similar. These are by Riley & Crew, which are quite expensive, but they're very nice on Cal. They have a little pocket in the back. They're very comfortable. These I thrifted for like $1. They have some pockets too. They're almost like a linen pant and they look handmade, which is all the cooler. And then I have a bunch of soft kind of sweatpants, leggings for Cal. These are by Riley & Crew. They have some buttons, some pockets. They're a thermal pant. They're very, very warm and comfortable. I have a couple pair of sweatpant kind of joggers for Calvin. And then again, if you didn't see my last video, I talked about the Kindred & Co. leggings. These are some black ones for Calvin. I have another pair for Ivy, and I have the same pair for Elizabeth, also in pink. They're just so comfortable, like heavy duty, like they are just unbreakable. They are the best legging that you can get for your little person. So those are all his pants. Calvin actually only has 3 pairs of jammies, which means I have to stay pretty on top of my laundry, which I do anyways. All of my kids have thrifted jammies. We have some Christmas ones for Calvin. He has one that has a little like wolf on it, some paw print tracks. I thrift the kids' jammies because it's easy, it's simple. I don't feel like I need to invest money into my children's pajamas, and they always enjoy a good thrift shop trip too. For their socks, I mentioned this in my last video, I always buy the kids' Roots socks. They have the rubbers on the bottom, the colors are really cool, and they're not going to ruin your kid's outfit. I feel like there's some socks out there and it's like, this just will make her outfit, his outfit look crazy. These just add to that outfit, and I think they're a very beautiful, neutral kind of sock to have. He has these in a bunch of colors. Calvin, we are actually in the process of potty training him. I will let you know how it goes later. It's been great. I haven't seen so much pee in my whole entire life. Okay. He has some little pairs of boxers. Your heart can melt now. These are the cutest things I've ever seen on a little person. So these are by Jackson Lennon. I have a bunch of different colors. They're all very earthy toned. These are super comfortable. They fit him beautifully. He can easily pull them down and pull them up, and they sit on him very comfortably. The band isn't too tight nor too loose. They are great little guy boxers, and I could just watch him wear these and walk around all day. Lastly, for Calvin, we're going to talk about some outerwear. This I thrifted for Calvin a year ago, so it's still fitting him now a year later. This is by Ben Sherman. It's really cool. It's just a green puffer jacket. I thrifted this. This was a huge score, and the hood is all lined with fleece. It looks great on him. I also just purchased him this denim jacket. It's by Baby Root 66, but I thrifted it, and it has like a cotton hood. He looks like a gangster in this, and I'm really obsessed with it. Those are his 2 jackets. He has this little hat, which he's had since he's been born, and then Calvin has hunter boots. These were Ivy's old hunter boots, and they are now passed down to Calvin. I can't believe how Ivy wore these for years and they still look brand new, and how Calvin's been wearing them for quite a while now and they just still look brand new. They're really cute. Like the last video I talked about, we also have the hunter boot socks. So that makes this simple kind of rain boot turn into a very warm winter boot. So you put your kid's foot in the sock, and then you put it into the boot, and then you take it and just fold it over top. It makes it very warm. It's perfect as a winter boot. And instead of having a boot that's lined with fleece that might get wet and never dry, you have a boot that you can have as just like a rain boot if it's not a freezing cold temperature. This, if it does get wet, you can pull it out, dry it, throw it in the dryer, and put it right back in. These are the boots. They are ethically made, and they're made of leather. These are the shoes that I buy for all my kids. All my kids have a pair of these, a pair of Adeliza & Co. shoes. They're comfortable. I find that they can wear them to the park if they want to, but these are usually more of a church shoe or like a going out shoe. Okay, so that is everything for Calvin's wardrobe. I hope you enjoyed it. look at the comments. I will let you know how many pieces Calvin has of everything. I just think it's really interesting. I know some of my mama friends, some of their kids have like 50, not even joking, like 50 shirts. No judgment to you, my mama friends. I completely understand. I have children that spill on themselves all the time too. And then I have some mama friends and they are extremely minimal with the amount of items that their kids wear, and that is cool as well. Different things work for different people and different families, and there's no reason to shame or make people feel bad over what they have or what they don't have. We all work differently and it's totally cool. But what isn't cool is that I'm losing a bunch of my footage, and here I lost my outro. So I want to say thank you for watching. Elizabeth's video is coming up next. I do have to refilm it because I lost a bunch of that footage too, so hopefully it'll work next time. But thank you guys very much for watching, for being here. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!